तो आज हमने स्टार्ट किया था इनकम डीम टू बी एक्रू और अराइज इन इंडिया। सबसे पहली बात, एनी इनकम अराइजिंग from any activity in India or from any business connection in India shall be deemed to be accrue or arise in India. Business connection means either branch in India or agent of the non-resident in India or formation of subsidiary company in India. However, only reasonable profit will be taxable in India for which the business operations are carried out in India. However, there are certain exceptions where the income shall not be deemed to be accrue or arise in India, but this exception is applicable only for non-resident. There are 4 cases. Number 1, where the purchase of goods in India but for the purpose of export outside India, then the income shall not be deemed to be accrue or arise in India. Where the news and views collected in India and for transmitting outside India by non-resident or on behalf of non-resident who is running a news agency, magazine, etc., that income shall also not be taxable in India. Shooting of cinematograph films in India by non-resident or on behalf of non-resident, if such person is individual, that person should not be citizen as well as resident in India. If such person is a partnership firm, then all the partners should not be citizen as well as resident in India. If such person is company, then all the shareholders should not be citizen as well as resident in India. I hope it is clear. If there is a foreign company which is engaged in the business of mining and his operations are limited to the display of uncut and unassorted diamond in India in a special economic zone which is notified by the central government in official gazette, then such income shall also not be deemed to be accrued or arise in India. Then there is a one explanation which says it is not necessary that the business contract should be concluded to be a business connection in India. If there is if the agent is playing principal role in the leading in just leading to conclusion of contract, then that also shall be deemed to be accrued rise in India. If the non-resident having no physical presence in India but having a significant economic presence in India, then shall also deemed to be accrued rise in India. There are 2 examples. Number 1, if the matter is related to the software, downloading of software and data, and the amount is going exceeding 2 crore to such non-resident, then the amount shall be taxable in, then the income shall be deemed to be accrued rise in India. If there is a business of soliciting, etc., then the user must be 3 lakh or more, then again it shall be deemed to be accrued rise in India. Please tell me the first point is clear or not clear. Point number 2, if there is a income from a property which is situated in India, then that income shall be deemed to be accrued rise in India. Point number 3, if there is a income from the transfer of capital asset in India, then such income, such profit or gain shall also be taxable in India. Number 4, salary will be taxable where the services are rendered. So, if the pension is received by such person outside India, that shall also be taxable in India. If the pension is received from former employer in India, because the pension is received against those services which were rendered in India. However, there is a one exception. If citizen of India and government employee posting abroad, then his basic salary will be only taxable in India. Allowances and perquisite are exempt. Receiving outside India will be exempt in India. Yes or no? 4 point complete. Then interest, royalty and fees for technical services. If it is payable by the government of India, it will be deemed to be accrued rise in India. If it is payable by the resident in India, and then it will be taxable only in India if the loan or the formula or the services are used in India for the purpose of business or profession or any earning other purpose. If the amount is payable, if the amount of interest, royalty, fees for technical service payable by the non-resident in India, then there are 2 cases. Number 1 for interest. If the interest is payable by non-resident in India, then it shall be taxable in India only if the amount of loan is used in India only for the purpose of business or profession and not for any earning other purpose. I hope it is clear. Number 2, royalty, formula and services. If used by the non-resident in India, either business or profession or any other purpose, the amount payable shall be taxable in India. I hope this one is clear. Last. If a resident in India, giving gift exceeding in cash exceeding rupees 50,000 outside India to either non-resident or to a foreign company or not ordinary resident, then such gift shall be taxable in India. Please tell me clear or not clear. जितना पढ़ा था वो सारा याद आ गया नहीं आ गया?